Okay, hi everybody. So in this video, we're going to talk about generating a graph of logarithms. So I'm going to use my trusty homemade ruler to start drawing an axis for myself here. Because we're first going to start off by plotting an exponential function. Because as we had spoken about in earlier podcasts and things, exponential functions and logarithmic functions are related in that logarithms are the inverse of an exponential function. So we'll first graph an exponential function. I think we'll graph, 3 to the exponent x. So if you recall, to plot this, it has a point at 0, 1. It has a point at 1, 3, so 1, 2, 3. And it has a point at -1 and about a third. Well, exactly a third, but I'll measure that as about right there. And so there would be a fairly decent graph. Of course, we can't draw too many points because that'll go all the way up to 2, 9. Now, when we're graphing an inverse, we always graph by plotting directly across the line y equals x. So I'm going to draw the line y equals x in place here. And that's drawn by bisecting the x and y axes. So this is the line y equals x. In fact, we should extend it back because not only are these points going to reflect across the line y equals x, but so are all the points on the negative side. So there's going to be some points ending up down here as well too. Now we'll graph by reflecting points. So this point at 0, 1 will become a point at 1, 0. And this point at 1, 3 will become a point at 3, 1. And this point at -1, 1/3 will become a point at 1/3 and -1. And then this feature, this asymptote that's horizontal, is going to become an asymptote that's vertical. And as it grows off, kind of tapering toward the y-axis, but always continuing out, this is going to grow off kind of tapering toward the x-axis, but always growing out. So this is going to be a graph of our logarithm. And now, if our function, the blue one, the exponential function, is f of x is equal to 3x, then this would become the function h of x is equal to the logarithm base 3 of x. And so that's how we can plot a logarithmic function. And the key points to remember for this function are 1/3, -1, 1, 0, and 3, because that's the value of the base, 1. Now, we should note that this happens because anything to the power 0 is 1. And that's how we generate the graph of a logarithmic function.